I just had the most uplifting conversation with a client who's like, she's feeling a lot of shame very often, but she didn't want the shame to dictate her choices. She's like, I'm afraid of going out into the kitchen because I'm afraid of what my housemates are going to think of me not being dressed properly, as it properly in her mind. And in a very aware manner, she's like, I don't want to be controlled by this shame. I want to be able to experience it. And so we had a great conversation about the importance of having the skill of being comfortable being uncomfortable. So it's not about, when we feel shame or discomfort, trying to pretend like we don't feel that way or trying to feel confident. And it's not about avoiding those situations that make us feel like that if our higher self is at work and recognize this is something that we want to do. It's about building the skill of being comfortable being uncomfortable. When we are not controlled by our discomfort, that's what the superpower is. You know, a lot of these people that you see who can go out and just be themselves and kind of go after things, take risks that they want to take, is not usually because they are totally confident with everything all of the time. A lot of the time it's because they are not afraid of feeling uncomfortable. They can feel uncomfortable and do it anyway. They are okay with that feeling of discomfort. And so if that's a skill that you want to have, obviously it's like a superpower. You can take like a chart, a gold sticker chart. Like, I want to be skilled at being uncomfortable, and just on purpose in small ways, when you feel uncomfortable, do it anyway. And then give yourself a little star for it. And after 10 times of doing this, you'll feel a little bit different about discomfort. After 100 times, discomfort is not going to deter you anymore. I almost guarantee it. You know, I was watching a lovely documentary, it's the Limitless documentary with Chris Hemsworth actually last night, and there was a woman on there who does this tightrope walking across massive canyons, and she was saying, you know, of course I feel fear, but I've learned to breathe through the fear. I feel fear, but it doesn't control me, and I compartmentalize and I just put one foot in front of the other. I breathe through it, and I'm comfortable in that state of fear. That's why I can do it, not because I'm fearless, but because I'm comfortable with being afraid and uncomfortable, and I can breathe through it and manage it, and it doesn't dictate what I'm doing. And that is a skill that we can all learn. We don't have to learn how to feel confident all of the time, and thank goodness. We just can learn that skill.